now know which house it was, 1201 Northeast 83rd Street here in Miami. You can see parts of that front gate that was essentially pushed through by those feds as they raided the
bag and everything you can name. It's one of my closets. Always make sure it look like Neiman's.
So here's where this story gets absolutely wild. On Monday, April 16th, federal agents reportedly raided Floyd Mayweather's homes in Miami and Las Vegas while he was out of the country, and people are saying what they found made everything 10 times worse. Allegedly, inside Floyd's Miami mansion there was a hidden room, and inside that room were stacks on stacks of fake dollar notes. Not a few bills, but millions of counterfeit-looking notes. And now the internet is asking the one question that changes everything. If Floyd has a secret room full of fake cash, are those flashy money piles he posts on social media actually props? According to the claims being circulated, that's the shocking discovery agents reportedly walked into.
Money made, that's all I do is get money. Today is a rose gold day, as you can see. Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory. 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the song you can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. Well, it's the biggest Chanel bag in the world. I got this bag from Karl Lagerfeld. All right.
But that wasn't even the only thing they allegedly found. Reports claim agents also came across documents, certificates, paperwork, and records tied to illegal ventures and questionable property connections in New York, Los Angeles, Miami, and other parts of the United States. And then things escalated. People are saying properties were locked down and bank accounts were frozen or restricted, supposedly to pressure Floyd into returning to the country quickly. Allegedly, the raid is connected to a broader bankruptcy and fraud investigation looking into both personal and professional business dealings. Now, multiple outlets also reported Homeland Security and local law enforcement were involved. But the public explanations were vague, shallow, and didn't satisfy fans who wanted real clarity. And regarding that April 16, 2025 raid date, a Homeland Security investigation spokesperson reportedly told TMZ that HSI New York executed actions as part of an ongoing investigation, with assistance from HSI Las Vegas, HSI Miami, and local partners, and that further information would be provided as it becomes available.
And some neighbors telling us that they saw at least 2 people detained last night by authorities. It's unclear if anyone was arrested. Other neighbors describing this home.
NBC News reportedly stated on April 16th that federal agents in Miami interviewed 3 women and 1 man, and that additional interviews were scheduled, all connected to allegations involving fraud, scam deals, financial crimes, false documentation, and breach of contract. As agents swarmed homes in Las Vegas and Miami, public curiosity shifted into overdrive. What exactly is happening with Floyd Mayweather? And according to the way the story was framed across different stations, many investigators and reporters appeared to connect it to serious lawsuits and recent allegations that have been stacking up against him. The more outlets talked, the more it sounded like this wasn't one small issue. It was a pile of claims that finally triggered a bigger response.
Investigation lingering into the night, with Miami police assisting federal investigators bringing in the heavy artillery, spotted inside from across a canal, rummaging through items at the house, their boats still docked outside as they canvassed the property in full gear, guns drawn.
Whatever they did.
Once questioned, several law enforcement sources reportedly suggested the raids appeared tied to fraud-related claims and alleged criminal financial dealings, with individuals and organizations accusing Floyd of multiple violations. Local Los Angeles station Fox 11 also shared video that appeared to show people in handcuffs near one of the properties. According to the report, 2 of those detained appeared to be Mayweather family members. The coverage also claimed they were not necessarily being investigated for Floyd's alleged crimes, but were temporarily detained outside while agents searched the property. And that visual alone, people in cuffs near Floyd's home, instantly turned this into viral fuel across social media.
Job well, because you haven't heard anything, and commend the Miami PD or SWAT or whatever they were. They did their job well.
For those who live near,
Local coverage also aired footage that appeared to show armed agents in tactical gear moving around what was described as Floyd Mayweather's Beverly Hills property. Reports generally claimed Floyd wasn't present at any of the homes when agents arrived. The station again referenced Homeland Security representatives who said the raids were part of a federal investigation. And at this point, the story didn't just trend, it exploded. People online weren't even talking about boxing anymore. They were talking about Floyd's criminal status becoming a new label attached to his name. Allegedly, agents conducted thorough searches and continued inquiries afterward, and speculation about Floyd's current location became one of the biggest talking points, because the public started treating his whereabouts like a breaking news mystery. And here's where the travel angle added even more confusion. Floyd posted social media photos suggesting he was traveling to China, captions, vibes, the whole world tour look. But according to the claims circulating, flight details told a different story, because his destination was reportedly confirmed as Dubai. That contradiction is exactly why people started asking. Is he simply traveling? Or is he strategically positioning himself somewhere he thinks is safer while the heat is rising back home? After news of the raid spread, multiple boxing figures and industry voices started dropping opinions, reactions, and inside takes. Some of them even claimed Floyd has more hidden controversies that haven't reached the public yet. And while certain statements from outlets and officials might sound believable on the surface, a lot of people are convinced there are details being withheld. Pieces of the story that haven't been released, either because the investigation is active or because exposing everything would trigger bigger consequences. The result is a perfect storm. Official silence, internet speculation, and a celebrity name big enough to keep the story alive every hour.
My all marble kitchen with the Versace glasses only. As you guys can see, the Versace glasses.
Now, the raids being linked to allegations make sense to many people, but here's why others hesitate. Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly wasn't arrested on the spot, and some claim he wasn't even formally called in at that moment. That makes some fans second-guess the full narrative being pushed online. Typically, when allegations get serious, people expect immediate questioning, summons, or direct legal action. But this situation has felt different. That's why the story took another turn when an alleged former employee of Mayweather claimed to know what really triggered the home raids. According to that anonymous individual, the raids were indeed connected to the growing list of allegations against Floyd, but agents were also looking for very specific proof that could strengthen the case.
Go in the middle door. Open the middle door, you want to go in? Push it.
And that's where the secret room detail comes back in a way that sounds almost unbelievable. The former employee claimed that the secret room was one of the key reasons agents came searching. In his words, it wasn't only about rumors, it was about evidence. Before moving directly on Floyd, investigators allegedly wanted to confirm whether the physical proof matched what lawsuits and accusations had described. Multiple claims, According to this narrative, alleged Floyd kept counterfeit notes and fraudulent documents in hidden areas of his homes. And in several lawsuits, it was allegedly stated that Floyd had secret rooms used for illegal activities. So if agents were chasing anything specific, the employee suggested it was the kind of evidence that can't be explained away with PR. Investigation ultimately concludes.
People into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
In one lawsuit filed against Floyd Mayweather Jr., it was allegedly claimed the former champion had hundreds of cameras inside his Las Vegas and Miami homes. The same ex-employee narrative says that while traveling and living around Floyd, he discovered hidden cameras placed in or near secret rooms, areas not meant for public knowledge. The lawsuit language, according to the claim, aligns with what the former employee said about the raid. The search wasn't just a reaction to allegations, it was an attempt to confirm deeper patterns and gather stronger evidence. And if investigators decide they now have enough to move forward, that's when many believe an arrest could become a real possibility, depending on what the investigation ultimately concludes.
But you can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm pointing like this because all of us, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
Adding even more pressure, a jewelry store reportedly sued Floyd Mayweather over unpaid debts and breach of contract, including allegations involving fraudulent deals and financial misconduct. Court documents in that case allegedly claimed Floyd operated an illegal venture alongside a chief of staff. And that's what makes the story hit harder. For years, the world associated Floyd with two things: unmatched boxing skill and massive wealth. Money Mayweather wasn't just a nickname, it was an identity. Yachts, jets, shopping sprees, stacks of cash. The image was endless. But now, boxing insider Rick Glazer has reportedly suggested that Floyd's fortune might not be as untouchable as it looked. And the crazy part? People online are saying 50 Cent saw this coming long before it reached this level.
Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Yeah. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going,
all this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Now let's rewind to the origin point many outlets mention. Back in October, a report from The Real Deal suggested Floyd invested $42 million into 60 buildings connected to roughly 1,000 affordable housing units. That followed other public claims about Floyd investing heavily in New York real estate. Then 50 Cent entered the story later, especially after Floyd appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and made big statements about his business portfolio. Floyd said he didn't know the exact number, but claimed he owned somewhere upward of 100 buildings or more, and that he believed 99% of his buildings were in New York City. Those words might have sounded like a flex, but they also became the spark that lit a bigger fire.
when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants?
Because that claim didn't sit right with 50 Cent at all. He posted a reaction on Instagram mocking Floyd, calling him the richest special student. And the tone was brutal, disrespectful, and designed to go viral. Then he posted again, saying something like, "Wait, I think Champ thinks he owns those buildings," implying Floyd was being taken advantage of. He also joked about taxes, suggesting Floyd basically exposed himself publicly by talking too much. And then 50 Cent escalated the clowning even further by posting an image of Mayweather dressed like Pinocchio, using the long nose as a "he's lying" symbol. It wasn't just trolling, it was character assassination in meme form, and the internet ate it up.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no...
50 Cent continued to mock the over 100 buildings, 99% in New York claim, calling it cap, and even used his Greenlight Gang branding while pushing the post. And because 50 and Floyd have a long history, real history, the public assumed it was just another chapter in their long-running feud. But then Rick Glazer added fresh fuel by posting that rumors of Floyd being in financial trouble were hard to swallow, yet deeply rooted, according to what he was being told. Glazer also pointed out that Floyd is constantly seen spending on expensive watches, jewelry, cars, and private jets, which keeps the optics of wealth loud, but also keeps the questions loud.